Poplar, Bluff, Missouri, to be held on Monday, June 3rd, 2019, at 7 p.m. in the City Council Chambers at 301 South 5th Street. Shall now come to order. We'll have the invocation by Pastor Gene Riddle, Oak Hill General Baptist Church.
Let us bow our heads.
Gene, you're welcome to come to the mic here if you like, sir.
They're going to hear me. Dear Heavenly Father, God, we come before your divine presence at this time, Lord. We invite you to be into this meeting, that you open up our hearts and our minds, conduct the business in a godly manner, to accept situations maybe, Lord, that we don't agree on, but we can accept it to get it done in a godly fashion. We pray, Heavenly Father, Lord, for the workers of this community, that you will just bless them in a mighty way, strengthen them. Open up our hearts, Heavenly Father, and just give them the strength and the understanding that we need in our daily walk. So bless us in a mighty way. Be with us now, and we invite you to commune and to be within this meeting today, to conduct it in an orderly fashion. We just give you the praise. In Jesus' wonderful name. Amen. Amen.
Item 3, Pledge of Allegiance by Commander Dan Self, American Legion Post 153.
Just lead out.
I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item 4, roll call, please.
Councilwoman Parson.
Here.
Councilman DeGaris.
Here.
Councilwoman Horton.
Here.
Councilman Cornman.
Here.
Councilman Black.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Davis.
Here.
Mayor Smith.
Here.
We do have a quorum.
Thank you. Item 5, disclosure of interest. Any member of the City Council may disclose any possible conflict of interest dealing with either any item on the printed agenda or with any matter discussed at a previous meeting.
Mayor, I have a conflict of interest regarding action item EE, and at that time, I'll recuse myself.
Item E, okay. Is there any other? Seeing no other, we will have item 6, swearing in of city officials. The retiring city clerk will administer the oath of office to the newly appointed city clerk.
Today is her birthday, so what a day.
All right, happy birthday.
Right hand, repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Levada Young,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution
the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and that of the state of Missouri,
and that of the state of Missouri,
and of the ordinances
and of the ordinances
of the city of Poplar,
of the city of Poplar,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of clerk treasurer
the duties of clerk treasurer
of said city
of said city
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Item 7, citizens' input. Each person in the audience may take this opportunity to address the city council on any matter which is not on the printed agenda. I believe first we have Mr. Spencer Jones.
Thank you, Council, for allowing me to address you guys and speak to you. Last time I spoke last month, and when I left here, I went to Jefferson City, Missouri, because I had several appointments with a couple of the Missouri representatives in this area to talk to them about the King Street issue. It was at the end of the legislature period, so I was able to meet Mr. Billings. The other guy was called out on a committee meeting, and he told his person that he'd give me a call and he'll get back with me. And to this day I haven't heard from him, but I did call his office back, and so I will be making some contact with him. I also went to Lincoln University, that is a predominantly Afro-American university, to talk to the person who might be involved in the criminal justice department with students who might be either in that on that track or in that track about the police or the fire situation. That situation. What's on my agenda this coming month? I plan to meet with the city manager and the mayor to talk specific about plan of action regarding the whole thing. So basically, that's what I've been doing. I understand that Mr. Mark is sick tonight and there's no report from the city. And for those of you that are new, we made agreement, I think 3 or 4 months ago, that each month, each of us, well, acquainted you guys about it, each of us would give a progress report on the things that we're doing, because we just don't want to show up at a meeting and at the end of the year, we look back and we've not accomplished anything. And so, but if all of us will work diligently, at the end of the year, will have accomplished anything. So that's my report, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yeah.
As I said earlier, our manager is out sick today.
Appreciate that information.
So we don't have an update. Thank you. Do we have anyone else in the audience? If not, item 8, workshop items for discussion. The City Council will review a recommendation from the Municipal Utilities Advisory Board regarding bids received for lease of farmland.
Mr. Bach can't be here tonight. This item is in your packets. We received 1 bid. This is the second time that we've bid this farmland out. The first time we did not get anything for it. It's a 5-year bid and it's $1,000 a year. And the lease is included in your packet as well.
Make a motion passes voting session.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Workshop item B, the City Council will review a recommendation from the Planning and Zoning Commission regarding and rezoning property from RA2 to RD1 to build multiple single-family residential homes. The property is located at 726 North Main Street, 732 North Main Street, 812 Fairmont Street, and 915 Nooney Street. The applicant is Elliott Property Development, LLC, Sandra Elliott, Tomorrow Trail, Poplar, Bluff, Missouri.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. As he stated, the applicant is Elliott Property Development, LLC, care of Sandra Elliott, and she is requesting to rezone some property from RA2 residential apartments to RD1 residential duplexes. This would allow us to reduce the lot size requirements in this area in order for her to build 4 new single-family homes on the site. It's currently vacant land that she is looking to divide into 4 parcels, 4 lots. This property currently, to the north, south, and east of this property is currently already zoned RD1, and then to the west is RA2. The designation of this property to RD1 would be conforming use, as it is surrounded by this zoning designation, as I mentioned, to the east, south, and the north. The property owner wishes to build 4 single-family homes, each with separate driveways. In its current zoning designation, RA2, the proposed lot size would not allow for 4 homes to be built. As the property owner proposes, the lots would be over 9,000 square feet each, which is sufficient room for the home and the yard area. The request not only cleans up the zoning district, but allows for more single-family homes that are needed in the city of Poplar Bluff. The Planning and Zoning Commission, as well as the Planning Department, recommend the approval of this request. Ms. Elliott has also requested that this item be workshopped and voted on this evening. We have issued, if you've been by there, we have issued Ms. Elliott a couple of building permits. There is, as it's zoned right now, there's enough room to build 2 houses, so she's been issued 2 permits. This approval would allow us to issue the other 2 building permits for her to start on the other 2 houses. So if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to try to answer them.
I think this is a really wonderful thing Ms. Elliott's doing to help our city, and I think it'll improve an area that's just a vacant lot there. And with that, I'd make a motion to pass this voting session tonight.
I'll second that.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Item C, the City Council will review a recommendation from the Planning and Zoning Commission regarding a request to vacate a 539-foot portion of Walnut Street running west from South C Street to Short A Street. And now, number 2, vacate a 723-foot portion of South B Street running from north and south from Spruce Street to Lot 23 of Kendall Addition subdivision. The applicant would like to install a fence around their property for security purposes. The applicant is Bluff City Apostolic Worship Center, 200 Walnut Street, Poplar Bluff, Missouri.
Thank you again, Mr. Mayor. I feel kind of bad. If I hadn't had stuff tonight, y'all could have gotten done really quickly. As the mayor stated, the applicant is the Bluff City Apostolic Worship Center. And they're requesting to vacate 539 feet of Walnut Street that runs from South C Street over to Short A Street, and then also a 723-foot portion of South B Street that runs from Spruce Street to Lot 23 of the Kendall Addition subdivision. The applicant, in exchange for this vacation, is offering to donate property that would provide a direct access to Clinton Park from C Street in exchange for the vacation of the sections of the street requesting this approval. The dirt to be used for the construction of the new entrance road into the park would also be donated by a member of the church's congregation. This new road would provide a direct entrance with a wider turning radius to accommodate larger trucks, towing trailers for events such as rodeos and carnivals that are frequently held at Clinton Park. The applicant is also contributing $8,000 to the cost of asphalting Short A Street and Spruce Street from Short B to Short A. This request would consolidate the property owned by the applicant and also provide a safer entrance into Clinton Park, and as such would benefit both the applicant and the city of Poplar Bluff. The staff and the Planning and Zoning Commission recommend approval of this request with the following stipulations. The first one is that the city will retain the western portion of the vacated Walnut Street from the east corner of South B and Walnut to the western corner of Walnut and Short A as utility easements, and South B Street from Spruce to Lot 23 of Kendall Addition subdivision. The applicant will maintain hard surfaces of these easements as they exist to support the weight of heavy utility vehicles used to service the existing utilities that are in the area. And secondly, the vacation of the specified street portions will not be effective until the new road is complete and open to traffic.
Mr. Mayor, I think most of us have been over there and looked at that, if not all of us, and it certainly comes with a strong recommendation, and it appears to me to be a very good thing for the whole community there. The direct access to Clinton Park, a more direct access will certainly help the big trucks getting in and out. That makes all the sense in the world to me, and it's I commend the church for actually then beyond that contributing some dollars towards some paving. That's a stand-up organization, and I'm thankful for them, that they would participate in that. And to me, it's just a win-win for everyone here in this process. With that, I would make a motion we pass into the voting session held June 17th.
Second.
Okay. Do we have any further discussion on the item?
Bruce Jenkins, 713 South C Street. I made a statement, the meeting before the last one. I said what I needed to say, probably too much, but I'm opposed to it. I'm opposed to denying the convenience and the need of so many to satisfy the want of so few. I don't believe this would benefit the community, and I would like to comment on this person that's wanting to build these houses, if I may. Anybody that will step out of the circle, put money, invest money and labor and time into the community, into this town, I commend them. But I don't believe that giving this street up from the citizens of that community is in the best interest. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
My name is David Johnson. I represent the Butler County Fair Board. We have rented Clinton Park for probably the last 20 years, and we've always had trouble getting vehicles, trucks, and things into the park. Since they've improved C Street, we don't have to go all the way to AA and back around to 406 and in. We just go directly in. But on B Street, we have trouble with the big trucks turning and going in. So from my understanding, C Street would be a wider turn going directly to the park, and we need that. And the Fair Board and myself supports it. So I just want to let you know that. Thank you for your time. Congratulations, Nevada. Good retirement, Pam.
Thank you.
My name is Jack Altman, also Butler County Fair. I spoke at the last meeting regarding this issue, and like Mr. Johnson said, this will greatly help the events being held in the Ray Clinton Park. But I did want to have tried Mr. Steve Halter with the Chamber of Commerce, couldn't make it tonight, but him and I spoke on the phone the other day, and he wanted me to pass some of these notes on to you. The Butler County Fair, we approximately bring in 20 to 25,000 people to that event there. The Shriners Rodeo approximately has 1,000 to 2,000 people. The Boot Hill Pullers, they usually do another event there. They have 1,000 to 1,500 people. Other events being held in Ray Clinton Park, birthday parties, company picnics, things like that, bring in 2,000 to 3,000 people. Those are all family events that are held in that area. There's a multiplier that goes and gets used for per person for economic impact, such as hotels, gas, shopping, food, and etc. This adds up to about $6 million a year is what we would be more gaining by improving this to have bigger events there. I had no idea that the number went that high, but those are the numbers that Mr. Halter gave me, so he told me to pass that on to y'all. And like I said, this will, yes, it's going to be an inconvenience to a lot of people, and it's going to be an inconvenience whether this road goes through or not, but I think it'd be better for the community if we had greater access to the Ray Clinton Park there. So I just wanted to pass that on. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Mr. Mayor. My name is Clay West. I'm president of Boot Hill Tractor Pullers Association, and we also use the Ray Clinton Park, and it's always, for the last 10 years plus, it's always been a problem getting the trucks and trailers in and out of the rear with the amount of safety needed for the trucks to make all the sharp turns, which causes property damages when the trucks cannot make the turns. that we also try to help repair those. This new entrance that's proposed by the church is very beneficial to keep the traffic flowing as easy as possible to get it out of there without damage to property in the area. So I am for that, and it would make, I do feel like it would be beneficial to the area to keep the flow of traffic in and out of there. Thank you.
Thank you. Have anyone else?
Evening, y'all. My name's Russell Conrad. I live at 533 Short A. That's the last house right there at towards the park entrance. My neighbor, Mr. Malone, was going to be here this evening, but he had personal issues that he had to take care of. As far as the both of us, we're the last two houses on that street. We're for it. I've lived there for near 10 years now, and I'd be right tickled to have blacktop in front of my house instead of gravel. How many cities in this modern time has gravel in city limits? Really, it'd be really nice. And I'd like to thank the church for offering to do this. It's a good thing for us, I think.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you, sir. We do have a motion and a second on the floor to move this on to the voting session to be held June 17th. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Item 9, action required items. AA, bill number 8156. The City Council will take action on an ordinance amending the Code of Ordinances, Chapter 400, entitled Planning and Zoning, Section 405.020 in definitions, and Section 405.060, Article 3, B, entitled Additional Use Regulations to include verbiage and regulations for cargo shipping containers in all zoning districts.
Move for first reading of bill number 8156.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Counselor.
An ordinance amending the City of Poplar Bluff Code of City Ordinances, Section 405.020 and 405.060, related to cargo and shipping containers.
Motion for second reading.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Counselor.
An ordinance amending the City of Poplar Bluff Code of City Ordinances, Section 405.020 and 405.060, related to cargo and shipping containers.
Motion for adoption of Bill 8156.
Second.
Roll call vote, Mrs. Young?
Councilwoman Parson?
Yes.
Councilman DeGaris?
Yes.
Councilwoman Horton?
Yes.
Councilman Cornman?
Yes.
Councilman Black?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Davis?
Yes.
Mayor Smith?
Yes. Bill number 8156 passes. Item BB, bill number 8157. The City Council will take action on an ordinance approving a request to rezone property from RA2 to RD1 in order to build multiple single-family homes. This property is located at 726 North Main, 732 North Main, 812 Fairmount Street, and 915 Nooney Street. The applicant is Elliott Property Development, LLC, care of Sandra Elliott, Tomorrow Trail, Poplar Bluff, Missouri.
Motion for first reading of Bill 8157.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Counselor.
An ordinance rezoning properties located at 726 Main Street, 732 Main Street, 812 Fairmont Street, and 915 Nooney Street in the city of Poplar Bluff.
Motion for second reading.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Counselor.
An ordinance rezoning property located at 726 Main Street, 732 Main Street, 812 Fairmont Street, and 915 Nooney Street in the city of Poplar Bluff, Missouri.
Motion for adoption.
Second.
Roll call vote, Mrs. Young.
Councilman DeGaris.
Yes.
Councilwoman Horton.
Yes.
Councilman Cornman.
Yes.
Councilman Black.
Yes.
Councilwoman Parson.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Davis.
Yes.
Mayor Smith.
Yes. Bill number 8157 passes. Item CC, Bill number 8158. The City Council will take action on an ordinance authorizing the mayor to execute a lease agreement between Mike Johnson and the City of Poplar Bluff for agricultural land.
Motion for first reading.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Counselor.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor of the city of Poplar Bluff to enter into a lease agreement with Mike Johnson for the lease of agricultural land located in the northwest quarter, section 11, township 24, range 6 east of the Old City Lagoon in Butler County, Missouri.
Motion for second reading of Bill 8158.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Counselor.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor of the city of Poplar Bluff to enter into a lease agreement with Mike Johnson for the lease of agricultural land located in the northwest quarter, section 11, township 24 north, range 6 east of the Old City Lagoon in Butler County, Missouri.
Motion for adoption.
Second.
Roll call vote, Mrs. Young.
Councilwoman Horton.
Yes.
Councilman Cornman.
Yes.
Councilman Black.
Yes.
Councilwoman Parson.
Yes.
Councilman Ed DeGaris.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Davis.
Yes.
Mayor Smith.
Yes. Bill number 8158 passes. Item DD, resolution number 1899. The City Council will take action on a resolution making appointments to the Airport Advisory Board, Downtown Poplar Bluff Board, Municipal Utilities Advisory Board, Tree Advisory Board, Residential Housing Advisory Board, and the Zoning Board of Adjustments.
Motion for first reading of Resolution 1899.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Counselor.
A resolution of the City of Poplar Bluff, Missouri, making appointments to the Airport Advisory Board, Downtown Poplar Bluff Board, Municipal Utilities Advisory Board, Zoning Board of Adjustment, Tree Board, and Residential Housing Board.
Mr. Mayor, I question the library board. There are two members there that are to be reappointed in the list, and they are both members that have served that library board quite well. However, that library board has a lawsuit against the city right now, and I question continuing to appoint persons to the library board that wants to sue the city.
That's the next one. No,
Ma'am?
that's the next one.
Am I off?
Yeah. This is 1899.
Hold my remarks till later. Thank you. Boy, that's embarrassing.
That's.
So many of them. Okay. Oh, we need a motion for. Need a motion to adopt.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call vote, please.
Councilman Cornman,
Yes.
Councilman Black,
Yes.
Councilwoman Parson,
Yes.
Councilman DeGaris,
Yes.
Councilwoman Horton,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Davis,
Yes.
Mayor Smith.
Yes. Resolution number 1899 has passed.
Is that door locked? Oh, yeah, I guess he can get it.
Item EE, resolution number 1900. The city council will take action on a resolution making appointments to the Animal Control Advisory Board, Arts and Museum Advisory Board, Fair Housing Committee, Historical Preservation Commission, Housing Authority Board, Library Board of Trustees, Park Board, Planning and Zoning Commission, Disabilities Advisory Board, Land Clearance for Redevelopment Authority, and the Black River Coliseum Advisory Board of the City of Poplar Bluff, Missouri.
I've already made my remarks prematurely.
Okay.
Motion for the reading of resolution number 1900.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Counselor.
A resolution of the City of Poplar Bluff, Missouri, making appointments to the Animal Control Advisory Board, the Arts and Museum Advisory Board, Fair Housing Committee, Historical Preservation Commission, Housing Authority Board, Library Board of Trustees, Park Board, Planning and Zoning Commission, and Disabilities Advisory Board, and the Black River Coliseum Advisory Board of the City of Poplar Bluff.
Do we have a
to
motion?
adopt.
Do we have a second?
Yes.
Second.
Roll call vote. Mrs. Young, please.
Councilman Black,
No.
Councilwoman Parson,
Yes.
Councilman DeGaris.
Yes.
Councilwoman Horton,
Yes.
Councilman Cornman,
Yes.
Mayor Smith.
Yes.
Okay, so we can have.
Resolution number 1900 passes. Item FF, resolution number 1901. Oh, I'm sorry. Resolution number 1901, the City Council will take action on a resolution making appointments to the Plumbing Board, Electrical Wiring Board, Building Standards Board, and the Heating and Air Conditioning HVAC Board of the City of Poplar Bluff, Missouri.
Motion for the reading of resolution number 1901.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Counselor.
A resolution of the City of Poplar Bluff, Missouri, making appointments to the Plumbing Board, Electrical Wiring Board, Building Standards Board, and the Heating and Air Conditioning HVAC Board of the City of Poplar Bluff.
Do we have a motion for adoption?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call vote, please.
Councilwoman Parson,
Yes.
Councilman DeGaris.
Yes.
Councilwoman Horton,
Yes.
Councilman Cornman,
Yes.
Councilman Black,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Davis,
Yes.
Mayor Smith.
Yes. Resolution number 1901 passes. There is no need for a closed session tonight, so the chair will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed?